Hey guys, Steven here on a beautiful day in California, and today we got outside and we're doing a video on the top 5 favorite things that I love about my Infiniti G35 2007. Number 1, the engine. So Infiniti has equipped this car with the same engine that's inside the 350Z, a 3.5 liter V6 dual overhead cam, making 280 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque, unless you have the rev-up engine, which in this case the 2007 does have the rev-up engine. You can tell because there's 2 case covers here. The single non-rev-ups have 1 case cover and then this right there. So in this case, the rev-up motor actually makes 293 horsepower at 260 foot-pounds of torque. For the most part, this engine is very reliable. These engines, it's a Japanese motor, so these things are going to run for a long time. And so far, I haven't had any internal issues other than a couple of small leaks on the outside of the car. Number 2, the sound that this car makes from stock, from the dealership, is absolutely amazing. That is one of the top reasons that a lot of people actually want to buy this car. It's because straight from the factory, this car sounds really, really good. Now, I do actually have an aftermarket exhaust on my car. It's the HKS exhaust. And if you'd like to hear the difference between the stock exhaust and the HKS exhaust, please click up here and I'll put a link so that you guys can actually see the difference. Number 3. The interior of this car is actually really nice as well. So first thing when you open it, the newer models, the 05 to 07, they actually have real aluminum throughout the car. The earlier models are going to have a cheap plasticky piece on the door handles here and stuff, but the newer ones have real aluminum throughout it. Also, they have the aluminum, I don't think it's aluminum gas pedals or shifter knobs and everything. Excuse my car, it's a little dirty right now. So you get inside. The center console really isn't that bad. It's not the nicest thing in the world. Infiniti has their clock that they put in all of their cars. What I do love about this is not only is the driver's side power everything, power seats and backward forward, the seat back, lumbar supports, everything. Actually, lumbar supports back here. But the passenger side is actually all motorized as well, which the earlier versions, the 03 and 04, it was not motorized. This model has the leather stitching around the steering wheel, which comes standard on the 6 manual transmission 05 Plus, which has the rev-up motor. And again, guys, all the newer ones come with actual aluminum throughout. Bose sound system automatically in the car. This is the premium edition, so this one has all the extras on it as well. On the steering wheel, you also have your volume control, your seeking for up and down going through your channels. You have your cruise control on, cancel, and then your set and resume or increase speed, decrease speed, all right here on the steering wheel as well. And of course, you can't forget the sunroof. Everyone loves a good sunroof, so that's a huge plus for me. I always wanted a car that had a sunroof, and this is one of the sportier cars that actually comes with that as a standard feature. It's not even an upgrade, it comes on all G35s. And the main reason that I bought this car over the 350Z is because it actually has a back seat. I like being able to put at least 2 more people in there. I don't like being restricted to only having 2 people in the car. It is a pretty small back seat. You can fit, someone can fit back there if they're really small, but there's decent amount of headspace in the back for the back seat as well. So as long as you're not like 6 foot tall, I'm 5'10" and I fit perfectly back there. No problems. I'm not cramped or anything. I actually fit really good in the back seat as well. Number 4, guys, is going to be the handling for this car. This car handles really good. It is a 2007, and the 05 to 07 G35s come with what's called a Sport Tune suspension package. Infiniti, I don't really know what they did. They tightened up the springs a little, they tightened up the shocks a little bit. Other than that, I'm not really too sure of what they did. But I used to have an 04, and this car definitely does handle a little bit better, although I've already done some adjustments to it as well. There is still going to be some body roll for this car. Unless you change out the entire suspension, you're not going to be getting rid of the body roll that comes with this Infiniti. Just the nature of the beast for this car. It's a really heavy car, so getting rid of the body roll is going to take a lot of suspension work. But for a stock suspension, this car handles really, really well. Number 5, guys, last but not least, is the looks of the car. I love how the G35 looks. There's a reason I didn't buy the G37, and that's because I think the G35 just has an overall more sporty look. I think when they went to the G37, they went more classy with it, and the overall look of the G35, in my opinion, just makes it look a lot more sportier. This again is the 6-manual transmission, which comes with the 19-inch rims, 225 up front, 245s in the rear. And we'll just get one last walk around of the car. It's not the cleanest right now, but and one thing I love about the back side of this car, guys, is that the rear tail lights on this car actually look a lot better than 99% of the aftermarket taillights that you're gonna find out there for this car. There's no need to change anything on aftermarket for these lights, for the taillights, guys, because they looked really, really sexy, and it's really what sets the back end of the Infiniti apart. So that wraps it up, guys. 5 things that I love about my G35. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button for me, guys. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.